this one I was kind of really late to the game on, and I finally watched The Batman.
Nice.
And I don't know how to feel about it. It's like I do like some of the things that they did, like the whole like lenses being able to like record stuff. Like that was really cool. And some of the just kind of like some of the choices that they made that kind of made it seem more plausible in our universe. But I will say I did not enjoy the Batman suit that they made. It just I don't know. It looked too, at least for me, it looked a little bit too blocky. But I will say I appreciate the fact that Robert Pattinson could actually like move his neck and stuff to fight. Like whenever he fought, it seemed like he had like full range of movement. And so the fight scenes looked really, really great. Still don't know how I felt about him being Bruce Wayne, because it's like, I don't know. He kind of plays like almost like a emo Bruce Wayne in a way. But it's like he did a good job. I mean, he's obviously a very talented actor, so it's like it's not like he did a terrible job or anything. It's just like, with Batman, it's so interesting. I was thinking about this while I was watching the movie. It's like whenever you look at the original comics or the original TV show that came out about Batman, is very like campy and like whoop pow, like very classic like superhero stuff. And it's just like gotten darker and darker and darker. They're just like, how dark can we take this before no one watches anymore? But it's like I do feel like they were able to successfully make it an even darker film than I feel like even with the oh man, I'm terrible with
trilogy.
Yeah, it's like I feel like they even made it darker than that series, and they did it successfully. Many other Batman movies that I would say that if you're sick of Batman movies, it's okay to skip this one. It's not so revolutionary. But if you like Batman movies, it's worth a watch.
If you are a hardcore Batman fan, like if you're a fan of the comics and stuff, then it does seem like this film has satisfied that audience. Like they do seem that this feels like a very authentic take on that a couple of times now. And I really liked it. Like I was engrossed all the way through. Some great characters. I thought Pattinson was well cast. And the Catwoman was very good in this because, again, it was back to her almost being like a burglar type character, which is in the roots of that character. And she felt very sort of like grounded compared with some other versions you've got. And Penguin was very good. I mean, the makeup stuff with Farrell was insane, where he sort of looked more like Robert De Niro than he did like Colin Farrell, really. But there's some great set pieces. The ending was a bit weird. Like, I don't know quite how I feel about the ending. We won't really spoil it here in case people haven't seen it. But yeah, the twist didn't quite hit me the way they were trying to like make it this massive gotcha type twist. Like that didn't quite land for me the way it has for some people. So
but it's like I will say, like storyline wise, something that this movie was really strong at was like with the Dark Knight series, especially like the movie with like Bane in it, and probably the first one too, to be fair. I will say that like the storyline, the movies were so long that like would lose me and then it'd get me back once it's like towards the end. But this movie, it was just they just kept it enough of a mystery that it like continued to be interesting, because I feel like some Batman movies have the fault of revealing too much about what's going on too early, and so you've kind of lost the mystery of it. Well, this one they kind of held it off a little bit longer, and so it kind of like kept me engaged in wanting to find out more about what was happening. So I really didn't have the lull in like storyline or attention span in this movie that I did with a few of the Dark Knight movies. So definitely does a really good job in capturing my attention, even though it is about the same length. It's a pretty long movie.
Yeah, that's one thing I was going to say. Like, I didn't really feel the length because it is close to 3 hours, but like, I just felt it so immersive, and I got into the suspense of it, and I just enjoyed sort of being in that world. So yeah, no, I thought it was very strong. And there was the odd moment of humor. Like, I enjoyed the moment with the whole like the thumbnail gag where it was literally a thumb. But that was pretty funny. He's planning a trilogy with it, so there should be a couple more films that, because it's Matt Reeves, who's like the Planet of the Apes director, the recent Planet of the Apes films. Look forward to seeing what he does next.
Your secret friend.
Underneath the bridge,
Who?
Topper sprung a leak, and the animals I've trapped
Haven't a clue.
all become my pet.
Let's play a game. Just me and you. Any of this mean anything to you?
You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why is he writing to you?
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.